Chapter 6, Section 6, trapezoid. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral, four-sided figure with just one pair of parallel lines. The other pairs are not parallel. All right? This is called a trapezoid or a trap. All right? It's a trap. You guys ever look at live traps? How are live traps set up? Live trap, right? That's what they look like. That's how you remember trapezoid. All right? It looks like a live trap. Now, there's two different types of trapezoids. One is a trapezoid that only has one pair, well, they all have only one pair of parallel lines. But there's another trapezoid like this where these angles here are equal and these are parallel. That's called an isosceles trapezoid. Okay? There's a difference between these two. When these angles are equal, and by the way, these angles here then would be equal. All right? But when these angles are equal and these lines are parallel, we've got an isosceles trapezoid. Everybody see that? What's an isosceles trapezoid? What? It has angles, but what determines whether it's isosceles trapezoid or not?
Congruent line can answer your question for you. Congruency. Something congruent. White chick.
All right. The base angles are congruent. By the way, what's interesting about this also? What's interesting about an isosceles trapezoid? These lines here are also congruent. Boom. Well, when you start doing your assignment, I think that's probably a good thing to know. All right, I won't tell you the other things then. All right, let's move on. That was it. Just settle down. Don't have a vapor lock on me. Megan, don't have a vapor lock on me. Settle down. All right. If you take a look at number 1, what kind of trapezoid is this? What kind of trapezoid is that? Yeah. Is it just a trapezoid? They're all trapezoids, right? Guys, knock it off. They're all It's a trapezoid. What kind of trapezoid? Is it a regular trap or is it an isosceles trapezoid? Why? What did I say about isosceles? You got it. Because the opposite sides are congruent. That means that this angle equals this angle. All right. You guys can figure this out. You know what you're doing. Good. Let's go on to the next page. So, notice what we're going to get into. I'm not. We're not going to do a proof. But, you have to learn what a kite is. There's a kite, right? We usually have a tail coming off it. No. All right. What are the properties of a kite? Listen up. What are the properties of a kite? No. This side equals that side. Notice they are consecutive sides. They are attached to each other. And this side here is congruent to that side there. These are not opposite sides. These are consecutive sides. When consecutive sides of a quadrilateral are congruent, it's a kite. Okay? That makes up a kite. Here's some other things. If you could make the diagonals, these diagonals will always be perpendicular. Always. Always. Okay? That's the thing you have to notice. What else happens is this side here equals this side here. Does this side here equal this side? No. This seem the same, but they're not. All right. Always. Okay. So a kite, you're going to draw, you come over here and you're going to draw a kite. You're going to label that thing however you want to label it, F, G, H, I. And you're going to figure out what these angles. This angle here equals this angle here, doesn't it? Does this angle here equal this angle here? No. Okay. So you've got 4 through 15. How about not? Okay, evens. Do the evens. Do the evens on the second page, but on the first page do them all. Yeah, you don't have many to do on the other page.